up YouTube? It's your girl Kylie coming back at you with another video this week. So today I wanted to do a contour 101 video, and I just wanted to go into the basics of contouring. I know a lot of people who watch my videos either don't know how to contour or don't contour, and I think it's a really cool concept that should be introduced to everybody. So without further ado, let's get started. So to start off this video, I did already start with some foundation on. I just went in with the Tarte Shape Tape because I wanted to primarily focus on how to contour and not everything else makeup related. So I'm going to zoom y'all in just a little bit so y'all can kind of see what's going on my face. So the first step that I do whenever I contour is I always go in with my highlighting first. Not my highlight as in a highlighter that I put on my face, but my concealer or any of my makeup that is lighter than my foundation. So the concealer I'm going in with today is my Tarte Shape Tape. I'm really sad because I ran out of my Jeffree Star concealer, and so this is the only other thing that I had on hand, but yeah. So as you can see, what I'm doing is I'm lining it against my nose. I'm not going to go any farther than my nose because I don't want to drop my highlight down. I want to keep everything lifted. So after I do my little basic here, I'm going to take it and also I'm going to go against my eye. And this is just going to give that lifted effect. Everything that we're going to be doing today is going to be lifting. So I'm also going to dab some on my chin. And then I'm also going to focus some on the center of my forehead and down my nose. And also what's good about this too, since we are highlighting with concealer, our T-zone also sometimes seems to be the oiliest zone. So it is also kind of serving a duo purpose. It is highlighting while still keeping our foundation on throughout the day. So I'm just going to lightly tap that in with my beauty blender, and I'm not going to concentrate it anywhere else except for on my chin. I might take some on my bottom half of my face right here. I don't know what this is called. Would you call it jawline? You go on my jawline like this. But for the most part, I'm wanting to concentrate it on that T-zone and not blow it out at all. Also, whenever I'm blending out my concealer that I put on under my eye, I want to go up and then take it out. I'm not ever going to blend down because that is going to make everything look saggy and make it droop. You want everything to be lifted and snatched and sharp. Next, I'm going to go in with the darker color that we're going to put on all of the low points of the face, because the whole point of contouring is to accentuate the high and indent the low, and that just gives you that more snatched look. So the shadows of your face are going to be right under your cheekbones right here, this side, and if you can kind of see, it's whenever you do that, your face will create like a natural line on the side. And then also too, the shadows of your face are going to be the outsides right here, because we are also, while we are highlighting the center, we're wanting to darken the outside so everything is concentrated inward. So now I'm just going to do this. I don't want anybody to be scared of contouring because I know the concept. It has been around for a while. Thanks to the Kardashians. A lot of people just don't want to do it because they're scared that it's not going to blend right or that it's not going to look right. But honestly, the beauty of it is practice, 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 practice. And what I like to do too is for the darker areas, because that can seem a little intimidating, I will go in with a smaller brush like this and concentrate it where I want it to go. And then I will go in with a fluffy brush and blend it out. And you know, if you say you put a little bit too much of that darker color, like here I kind of did that on my chin, it's a little too dark for me, I'm just going to go in with my beauty blender that I have my concealer on, and I'm just kind of going to blend it and tap it and even everything out. And then also too, we want to do the same thing with the darker color. We want to blend up and not down. And so you can kind of already see that contour forming. And one thing I like to do is I like to focus on the placement of the product first, and then you focus on the blending. Don't focus on, oh, I need to put the product here and then blend it out, blend it out, blend it out. No, you know, take your time, go in with the smaller brush, place it where you want it, and then, you know, go in with the fluffy brush and blend it out and chill. And then on my nose, it really doesn't matter if you blend up or down. I just kind of blend it out so it doesn't look like I have like just contour on it. And then if I'm feeling frisky, I'll just take some of that leftover product and put it on my eyes. Now that I have all of that darker product laid on, I'm just going to go in with my beauty blender again with the leftover product of the highlight. And I'm just going to blend everything together so that nothing is too harsh or too dark. And see, it's really as easy as that, because I'm already halfway contoured right now. Because right now we're just going in with our cream contour, and then we're going to go in with the powder contour to set everything. I just want to stress the importance of cream contour when you are doing your makeup, because if you just go in with powder product, that powder product is going to come off throughout the day. And this is kind of another tip for elongating your makeup wear, is that whenever you go in with a cream product, you're creating a base for that powder contour to sit on. So throughout the day, if that powder does come off, it's gonna have that same color of cream under it, so it's just gonna stay and wear longer. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bake my face with some translucent powder. I ran out, I'm so sad, I ran out of my Makeup Forever translucent powder, and I'm actually going to go get some tomorrow. But we have to, you know, we have to make it work, because we cannot be having creasy makeup lines throughout the day. So some of y'all might be thinking, how does baking, like what does that have to do with contour? So what baking does is, since you are going in with a white powder on the parts where you highlighted, it is just going to accentuate that highlighted part even more. And I know some of you are like, why would I put white powder on my face? Trust me, it does not come off white. It just highlights that area a little bit brighter. And then I also too will sometimes take it under my jawline. And also the importance of baking is so that you do not have any crease lines throughout the day. And I know a lot of y'all do this with powder, but with going in with translucent powder, it just creates that extra highlight that you need in order to contour. And it also, since you go in with so much powder, it's gonna make sure that you do not crease anywhere throughout the day. Now, say you have drier skin, don't go in with so much powder, because then it's just going to make you too dry and it's going to cling to your dry spots. Sometimes I'll have that problem if I forget to moisturize. I'll just have to swipe the powder, and even I'll have to be careful with that. But since I am prone to more oily skin, I do go in with a lot of powder. And as you can see, I'm just using that same motion that I used to blend in the highlight. I'm patting on my chin, and then I'm going up under my eye and still focusing up. Now, while your bake is sitting, you can go and do your eyebrows and eyeshadow. You don't just have to sit there and chill. Like, you can do other stuff while you're letting it sit on your face. So I'm gonna go do that real quick. Now that I have my eyebrows on and I did a quick eyeshadow look, I'm just gonna go and wipe off my bake. Now, do keep in mind that the longer that you let your bake sit, the brighter that it's going to be. I find that letting my bake sit anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, literally just as long as I do my eyebrows and eyeshadow, it comes out really good for me. So I'm just gonna go in with a G5 from Morphe, or you can go in with any little fluffy tapered brush like this and wipe off your bake. I find that going in with a smaller makeup brush to wipe off your bake always makes the product concentrate in that area in which you put it on. I actually used to go in with a G0 from Morphe, but I just found that that wiped the brighter powder down into my contour where I wanted it to be darker, and it just didn't really work out well for me. So I'm gonna go like that, and as you can see, I am still wiping up, creating that upward lift with the product. Now that we have a powder set on, we're going to go in with the powder contour to darken everything up and just to accentuate what we already put on. I'm just going to go in with an angled fluffy brush. I like how it is angled because it really helps me create that upward lift motion. Because with a fluffy brush like this, it's okay to use it for the cream because cream is easier to blend than powder. But it just helps me give that upward lift motion because, as you can see, the product is going to stop applying here and it's going to start applying upwards, rather than if I just used a fluffy brush like this Morphe M527. It's like a duckbill brush. It's just going to kind of create like a fluffy line, and we don't want that. We want it to be, you know, upward lift, snatched, contoured. So I'm just going to go in with my Morphe Icon bronzer. I'm just going to kind of tap. And then again, I'm still going to do that upward motion. And I'm going to stop right about here because I don't want to take it all the way to my mouth. I just want to concentrate it upwards like this. And then lastly, I'm going to go in with some blush. I just like to go in with this NARS blush. I will actually go into the powder with my beauty blender. And I'm just going to concentrate it on my cheeks. And one thing too to remember is you can also contour with blush. So instead of putting the blush right on the apples, I learned a really cool technique where you put it on the higher points of your face, like where you would put highlight. So again, it is making the apples of your cheeks look like they're more up. Now I'm just going to go and set all of this powder product that we laid on our face with a liquid. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that y'all can take some of these contour tips and apply them into your everyday makeup routine. I do feel that whenever you do learn how to contour, even for me, my confidence in my makeup went up so much because I could finally, you know, play with different products and add some definition to my face. If y'all want to stay up to date with me on an everyday basis, go check out my Instagram and my Twitter to get notified whenever I do upload a video. I hope that y'all have an amazing Valentine's Day. I love every single one of y'all, and peace out. Stay groovy. You got somebody that I don't know, but you're taking shots at me like it's Patron. Now while you're need water. I find that going in with the smaller makeup brush to wipe. I'm gonna go in with the powder contour. No.